Hey guys, it's the Real China Sister. I'm back with another video. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment below. If you guys are on Instagram, make sure you follow your girl on Instagram at the Real China Sister. Basically on my YouTube channel, I talk about a number of things. I mostly, as you guys could probably see, I talk about relationships, I talk about friendships, I talk about stuff from college, I talk about things you might go through at a job, a number of things that I talk about. I just like to give my tea on my tips on certain situations that people might be going through and maybe are not sure about what to do about it. That's a little bit of what I do on here. But in tonight's video, I'm going to be giving you guys New Year resolutions. I'm talking about this, of course, because the New Year is coming up. Isn't it next week, end of next week or something like that. It's coming quicker than we know it. 2020 has been a very fucked up and shitty year. I'm personally happy to see a new year approaching us. I know a lot of people like to say, oh, the problems from the year before don't erase, they travel with you into the next year. I still like to see the new year as a new beginning. I like to see it as a new opportunity to make new choices, make certain promises to yourself, progress in certain things. So that's how I like to look at the new year. Maybe things I learned in the last year, lessons I learned, I can now apply that to my life choices now and do better. Also know a few people do not like to say, New Year's resolution. So maybe you can look at the 10 things that I give you guys today. You can look at it as a promise to yourself, what you promise to do in the upcoming year for yourself, what you promise to make your life better, what you promise to do for yourself in your life. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm now going to give you guys my top 10 New Year resolutions for 2021.
The beat live, Lil Juke made it.
So my first New Year resolution idea I'm going to give you guys is to bulk up your savings. Start putting money towards your savings account or in your little piggy bank, however you choose to do it. I know a lot of us have issues with spending money. I'm one of those people. Definitely something I want to be a little better at this year instead of spending money on clothes and shoes and whatever else I can get my fingers on. But seriously, you guys, start saving for whatever it is you want. Save up for a new place, save up for that new car. Maybe you've been dancing around the fact that you need a new piece of furniture. Start saving for that. Whatever it is that that you need, to make you good, to make your situation better, start saving and putting money towards that. Which brings me to my second New Year's resolution idea for you guys, is to invest in yourself. Invest in yourself, invest in your craft. Whatever it is that you're passionate about, whether that's YouTube, whether that's a business you want to get off the ground, start to put money towards it. I know it's not easy doing a business. It's not easy, putting money towards certain things or certain items you might need. But when you really think about what it's going to do for you in the long run, you got to take that into consideration and just decide, I'm going to do this. Fuck it. Invest in yourself so that you could be a better you. And if you feel like what you're doing or what you want to do, you're very passionate about it and you really see a future with it, there should be no questions asked as to why you would not want to invest in yourself and make your future better. My third New Year's resolution idea for you guys is going to be to pay off them fucking credit cards. There's nothing worse than walking around with credit card debt, especially when you're young. Pay that shit off. We're in quarantine right now. A lot of us aren't spending as much money as we usually would, with certain expenses. I say pay that shit off, bro. There's no reason to let that travel with you into your next life. Pay it off and get rid of it so that doesn't prolong you or stop you from doing things that you really want to do with your future that might be major, like buying a house, buying an apartment, getting a car. You just never know. My fourth New Year's resolution idea for you guys is actually something I struggle with too, you guys. Try not to eat out as much, that you're able to stick to whatever budget you have for yourself. I know it's very hard. I love me some Chick-fil-A. I love me some Chipotle. I like me the occasional Burger King, but it is not good to eat like that every single night, especially from a health perspective. It's not good to eat all that fast food, especially if you're out on your own, you're young with your own place and you're trying to get your situation, you're trying to get your future together. It is not good to keep eating out like that. So, we got to stop that. We got to find a way in 2021 to Dead all of that. My 5th New Year's resolution idea for you guys is going to be about your weight. If you want to lose weight this year, lose that weight. If you want to gain weight this year. You know, there are a lot of personal trainers out there. There are a lot of gyms out there. I don't know if the gyms are going to be shutting down soon, but, you know, try to take advantage of what's going on before everything shuts down. You know, start meal prepping. Start decreasing your sugar intake. You know, start drinking more water. You know, if you're trying to gain weight, get into the protein shakes, get into the Ensure shakes. Like, by the way, if anybody's trying to gain weight and stuff, Ensure is really good. I personally like the chocolate one because back then I used to try to gain some weight or whatever. But yeah, if anybody's trying to gain weight, Ensure is definitely the way to go. You might want to drink 2 or 3 of those per day, but that's just me. But yeah, whatever you're trying to do with your weight, stick to that, you know. Be strict about it, especially it's winter time. You know, a lot of us is inside. This is the perfect time to get your body together, you know, or get it however you want it to be. My 6th New Year's resolution idea for you guys is going to be to go back to school. Some of you that have not been to school or maybe want to progress and do more school. I always say there's nothing wrong with going back to school if it's something you seriously want to do. And if you want to go back to school but you're a little sketchy about it, you know, start looking up courses. Maybe take one course, see how that goes, and if you like it, then you be like, okay, this is something I'm gonna do. I'm gonna jump into this. See how you like it and then decide what you want to do. 7th New Year's resolution for you guys, you know, I know it's hard, but I'm gonna tell you guys to try to forgive everyone that maybe did you wrong in 2020. Try to forgive and try to move on. There's nothing worse than walking around with weight on you from emotional baggage, mental baggage, whatever. Try to forgive and try to just move on. If it was a bad friendship, if it was something that went on between you and a family member, if it was a bad relationship, whatever it is, come to terms with what happened, forgive yourself, and move on from the situation and leave it right where it is in the last year. Leave that whole situation right there. My 8th New Year's resolution idea for you guys is, you know, some of us need to be a little bit more open to different things, to different ideas. I know that's very vague, but this can apply to different things within your life. You know, maybe you need to be more open to a different kind of person. Maybe you have to be open to broadening your horizons when it comes to where you want to live, where you want to work. You know, the world has changed so much, and some of us have to come to terms with that, have to really start to allow ourselves to open up our minds a little bit to what's going on around us. So I know it sounds vague, but I'm gonna say, you know, my 8th idea is for some of us to be a little bit more open to the world around us. My 9th New Year's resolution idea for you guys, you know, I know everybody does not have the best relationship with their family members, like their mom or their dad or even your siblings. Maybe for some of you guys that struggle with this, maybe your New Year's resolution, if you are looking to create a better relationship with your family, maybe your New Year's resolution can be, you know, I'm going to reach out and try to talk to my mom more. I'm going to reach out and try to talk to my dad more. Whatever that New Year's resolution might be. A lot of people struggle with this and, you know, are not sure where to start with their family. I guess it all depends on whatever you're going through with that person. You know, and this can apply to friends too. You know, maybe you want to rekindle a friendship with a person. You know, there are different ways to do this. You know, you can start talking on the phone more. You can start reaching out more. A lot happened this year. You know, a lot of deaths. A lot of people have gotten really sick. You know, different shit has happened this year. And if you do not have a different perspective on life or a different perspective of how blessed a lot of us are to still be here, to still be alive, you know, you should take a step back for a second from your life, sit down and really think about everything that has transpired this year. I know for me, I've gained a new appreciation of my family. Like everybody that knows me, they know I'm very close to my mother and my father and my brother. Every day, I thank God that they are still here with me. And I thank God that I can call them, that I can see them, that I can hold their hands. So to me, if you're going through this, I mean, I have a close bond with my family, but if you don't have a close bond with your family and everything that has happened this year has made you say to yourself, I want to talk to my mom more. I want to talk to my dad more, my grandma, whoever that might be. Make that your New Year's resolution. I'm going to try to fix my relationship with this family member, this person I used to be friends with. I do think it's important that we cherish our friendships and our families and any of the relationships that we have or had. You know, people can be here today and gone tomorrow. My 9th New Year's resolution for you guys is going to be to learn a new craft. You know, if there's something you want to get into, you know, learn a new language, learn how to cook another dish, different things, learn a new crafts, add something new to your resume. You know, again, I know a lot of shit keeps opening up and closing down because of you know, how society is right now with this whole COVID thing. But there are a lot of online courses. There are a lot of people doing like virtual cooking sessions and doing like virtual learn how to do this, learn how to do that. So if you're interested in learning a new craft, I would definitely Google and do some research on that and see what you might be interested in learning. It's nothing better than picking up a new skill. 10th and final New Year's resolution for you guys is gonna be to put yourself first. You know, a lot of us don't do that. A lot of us tend to put the people around us first or put everyone else's feelings first. But I think just because of everything that has gone on this year, yes, you might want to rekindle friendships and relationships with family members, but don't forget to also put yourself first and your needs first. It's important that we remember this, especially us that are young in our 20s, like jumping into the world, still learning about ourselves. It's important that we put ourselves first. Don't allow people to continuously make us put ourselves, our feelings, our wants, our needs, our values, whatever last. Everything I'm saying to you guys, please do not forget to love yourself, put yourself first, your needs, your wants, whatever it may be. Don't forget to love you and to put you first. Those are my 10 New Year's resolution idea for you guys. You know, happy holidays. Getting into the new year. I'm looking forward against 2021 because, you know, we just need a new year, y'all. Like, a lot has gone on. We just need a huge restart on life, and like, this is the perfect time to do it. If you guys have gotten this far and have not done it yet, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I will be coming with more videos. Make sure you guys comment below. Tell me what you guys' New Year's resolutions are, or your opinions on the New Year's resolutions that I give you guys in this video. Make sure you guys like this video. See you guys soon.